Yeah. Bon appetit, boys. Bon appetit. What's going on, brothers? Just let me tell you the name. Got a video for you. As you're entitled, Things Moving, Part 12. Here goes. So, I'm pretty sure you brothers have seen the video that RGE posted in regards to boys falling behind in the public school system and these femcells in that school system doing nothing to stop it. If anything, they're even going so far as to stonewall men who are trying to help these boys. And then you have the behavior of these trollops here in Western civilization getting worse. As I said it would in my video titled Broke Girl Summer. It's going to wax worse and worse because you see that it's becoming increasingly difficult for them to pay for their food, their gas, their bills, and to keep up this appearance of being a boss bitch, being strong and independent, and not needing no man. It is very hard for them to keep up this appearance. And since this is happening, I've noticed something, brothers. Check this out. So, have you noticed that all of the grifters, all of the candy-ass bitch-made simps and bitch-made crabs who crowded this space and came here to run their grift, especially the ones who came here and started their podcasts, have you noticed that even though they have invited these trollops onto their podcasts, they have spoken to them and tried to reason with them over and over again, yet their behavior has not changed? It has gotten worse. Have you noticed that? It has gotten worse. You see, these trollops can get on these podcasts and get chastised by these men and these bitch-made simps. They will even go so far as to agree that single mother households are the problem. But when the cameras turn off and they leave, nothing changes. The behavior stays the same. So, this pretty much means that for brothers like us, brothers who saved ourselves to go their own way, we're right. You hear? We are right, and all of these bitch-made simps and bitch-made crabs and all these other grifters that came to this space are wrong. You hear? They're wrong. You see, they can explain female nature. They can try to reason with these trollops and these trash bags all they want, but nothing is going to change. Their behavior is not going to change. These trollops want their pound of flesh. They feel that they're entitled to your resources. And they've even gone so far as to say that you can't have preferences, you can't have standards, you can't have boundaries. If you do, you're a terrible person. Whatever the goddamn cliche is. This is them admitting that they like things the way they are. They're fine with mayhem, they're fine with the chaos and the stupidity. This is their ice cream. This is what they live for. And I'm pretty sure even the trad cooks and the tone-deaf Cro-Magnons see that. They're not going to be able to resuscitate the nuclear family, and they're not going to be able to return back to the good old days of the little house on the prairie and this whole June Cleaver shit. Those days are long gone. And these trollops and their bad behavior just prove that. The same goes for the trollops who are peddling extortion as dating strategies, and the ones who are still going above and beyond to set these men up to be robbed and murdered on dating sites. They don't care, they're lawless. They're lawless, and for brothers with their salt, brothers who have eyes ears to hear, brothers who've gone their own way, we're right. Every single OG in this space, myself included, was right. And because we're right, the discussions should be over. You're not going to reason with these trash bags and these ditch pigs. You're not going to talk any sense into these obese tree stumps who shit out children and then beg you to come take care of them. Those days are finished. They're over. The discussions are over. This may hurt some feelings. This may sound harsh, but it is what it is. Things are fading into oblivion. And you brothers with your salt, you owe it to yourselves to stay safe and stay vigilant during these perilous times. Because these trolls don't care. These bitch-made simps don't care. These obese tree stumps don't care. And it doesn't matter how much you maintain masculine frame. It doesn't matter how much you try to dissect and break down female nature to these bitch-made simps, these other trollops. It doesn't matter if you win the argument. They are not going to change. They're lost cause. And you brothers sit on the fence. Y'all gotta get it through your heads. You can't save them. It's not gonna work. Close your wallet. Walk away from the table. If you still need that itch scratched, break wild for greener pastures. That's my advice to you. But while you're here, stack your green, enjoy your life. If you got faith, keep the law, statutes, commandments, and steer clear of these obese tree stumps, these trash bags, and these ditch pigs who are on TikTok 24/7, 7 days a week trying to shit stir with men, or even going so far as to punk them into dating single mothers. The nerve of these trollops. How the hell are you going to punk and shame bachelors into dating single mothers? They're not looking for boyfriends. They're not looking for husbands. They're looking for help, financial help, because the majority of them are sexually irresponsible and financially irresponsible. And for those who like to talk about the bachelor text, let me explain something to you guys. It doesn't matter how much the machinery of the state and those demented creatures in a high place tax us. It's not going to stop these obese tree stumps from being sexually responsible and financially responsible. All it's going to do is dig themselves further into a hole. A financial hole that they can't get out of. One that they're going to perish in because of their stupid choices. Bad choices, bad outcomes. You can't save them. Let them go. You hear? Let them go. I have. And I'm not sorry about it neither. That's not what I think. How about you brothers? What are your thoughts on the subject? Hit up in the comment section. I'd love to hear about it. This is L.O.M. Mgtow. That's all I got for you. Like the video, like share in the commentary, feel free to subscribe. If you want to donate, this is my change tip jar on the upper right hand side of the screen. This is the icon. Alright fam, alright brethren, you know it's real, your routine. Go on way, live way, SYSBM. As for these ditch pigs, these obese tree stumps, and these impoverished ham beasts who are sitting up here trying to browbeat and punk you into coming back to the plantation and dating single mothers, give them nothing. This is Mgtow PSC. Welcome State. See you soon.